Okay, we're about to go into the attic. Call 911. Grampy's in the attic again. This is the attic pull-down ladder. It looks like it's been a fairly recent installation. I mean, not real new. It's dusty, but I'm kind of looking at the insulation laying in it and the hardware. It doesn't seem like it's that antique, but this is only 1/4-inch plywood. It's 1/2-inch drywall. Okay, we're supposed to separate the living space. This door, this metal door, is assumed to be fire rated. And we're supposed to separate the garage space from the living space, and living space from the attic space, and the attic space from the garage space. All three of these areas are supposed to be separated for fire, so fire doesn't spread throughout the structure. So when you have a 1/4-inch plywood like this, and suppose your electric vehicle burns up, or your lawnmower burns up, take your pick, and it just goes in a chimney into the attic and goes all the way across. There's nothing stopping it. You won't have a fire just here. You'll have a fire here and over there somewhere. So kind of go up here a little bit. Light switch with a handle on and off. That's good. Electric cable's too close to the attic. Okay. Now this insulation. Alright. We should have a barrier here to keep the insulation from falling out over to the attic space. We should have a barrier here to keep the insulation from falling out of the attic ladder into the garage. We want to keep the insulation where it belongs. That's the primary objective. And speaking of insulation, it looks like we got loose fill. 2 layers, is that right? We'll look at it a little more. That's a power vent. That's OSB, OSB, OSB. Come over, OSB, OSB. Huh. Okay, I thought I saw something else, but we need to know. We're supposed to have a 22-inch unobstructed walkway, continuous unobstructed walkway to the HVAC indoor air handlers, and we don't. Okay, come over here. Now, unlike outside, this insulation is okay for the refrigerant piping. We're supposed to be seeing depth markers, which we don't. And also, just like the barrier between the garage space and the ladder, okay, the front porch and the back porch, we also should have barriers so we don't lose our insulation like we have been. This is our fireplace chimney. The insulation's not so close to that. 2 layers of insulation, like I said, but we do have a fire blocking plate. Okay, so we got a fire blocking plate. Insulation's a little too close. We got through our chase. This one strap is our support that hangs onto this board that's been cut off. So our chimney is not properly supported, and our ridge beam is not properly supported. Alright, and that probably looks like it came in there. That was notched for some reason, but now we put the air conditioning system in, so I guess everybody wants some air conditioning. But no, this hip ridge, actually jack ridge, because it's not continuous, but this jack ridge support is missing. Our soffit vents do not have baffles. And then moving on along, got some of our old air conditioning duct is still in place. Look at that. Am I supposed to walk on that? I really don't think I am. I don't think that's a good idea. If I go through the roof, you know what happened. That was precarious, unnecessarily. So, no death markers. And somebody's made a hole right here, a home. It looks like somebody made a home. If they didn't, it just fell in. So some rigid duct. Soffit vents, the continuous soffit vents are real. It's a big old knockout hole right there. Oh, we made our own measurement thing? Okay, so they're trying to tell me we got 5 inches of loose fill. Of double layer, we don't really know what we have. Okay, I would have recommended that this had all been vacuumed out. And in fact, I probably still do. Vacuumed out. Ventilation improved, made correct. And then re-insulated so that you know what R factor you actually really do have. I get add insulation, and that wasn't working. I add the vent. Okay, this I think is the ladder scuttle hole in the closet. That should have been insulated, and it should have a wall, you know, built around it so that we don't lose insulation too. We got they put a stiffener on that ridge beam, and they put a stiffener on this ridge beam, and a little bitty stiffener on this one. This one looks kind of, that one looks kind of crooked, kind of bowed if you ask me.